Welcome to the National Championship game at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes against the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Clapp. We are so excited to bring you the ultimate game in this college football season. Holly Rowe joins us ringside with some of the key storylines today. Holly?
Guys, the Tigers head coach told me pregame, this is the moment that both teams have to remain perfect. That can put a lot of pressure on the teams. They have answered the bell every week through the college football season, but now is the moment that mistakes will be magnified. I asked the coaches about it, and they said, we don't want to put pressure on our teams. We want them to take off the pressure, be relaxed, and focus on doing their job one play at a time. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Levitt. Caught behind the line. It's Berry. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. And the Tigers come up to the line in the hurry-up. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
So instead of trying to pin the opponents deep with a punt, they'll go for it on fourth down. First drive of the game. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Throws to the tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. He'll be ruled down there, but a fourth down conversion with plenty to spare.
That is such a demoralizing play for a defense. They have done everything right, put themselves in a position where it's fourth and forever. You've got to get yourself off the field. You cannot allow this offense to take that risky of a play call and convert.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. On the ground, it's Durham. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Hands off to the left. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable 3rd down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a 3rd down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Scanning the field. It's Levin. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
That's a great stop for this defense. That's a manageable 3rd down situation. You feel like you still...
Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on 4th down at their own end of the field. And a timeout now by the Buckeyes. That's their first. Now left with 2 of them here in the first half. Offense trying to convert again on 4th down. They'll go for it. Now with 1 second left in the play clock, they'll spend a timeout. Now left with 2 of them here in the first half. The offense stays on the field. Already converted once on 4th down in this drive. They're going for it again. He's looking to throw. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare. They continue to feed their reliable wide receiver. Joe, he told us he came to this program to play for a championship, and he's got his opportunity here.
This has just been such a tremendous fit. You come in here, obviously this program wanted to target the wide receiver position and bring someone in to solidify the outside. Meanwhile, he wanted to come in and compete for a championship, get more opportunities and more targets. All of those things have happened.
The Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact. Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier, and a great tackle in the backfield.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. He'll hand it off. Look out, he's breaking free. Touchdown, Tigers. They draw first blood in this national title game. A tremendous start for this offense, right down the field, into the end zone, handling the moment, executing in this national championship game. And both coaches told us the importance of a start in this big game.
Well, you can't have a better start than you had right there. And we talk about momentum all the time. We talk about rhythm all the time. There is no better way to establish both of those than an early score. Terrific job of game planning and then execution by this group to stick it in the end zone early in this game.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. We'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
Again makes it 2nd and medium. motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Dropping back. Ncaa. Looking for his back. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice game. They're getting closer to the 50.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. Now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Offensive line getting set. It's first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Grab down the middle. It's Roberts. That play moves the ball across midfield, and he set up for the first down at the 41. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Now here comes the bunch formation. To throw, it's Ncaa. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They begin to fight back here in this championship game. So this offense responds after falling behind. A satisfying drive, but also a relief throw. They get in the end zone. They match the earlier score from their opponent, and now they can feel better about things.
Way better about things. You don't want to go down multiple scores, in particular in a championship environment. Great job executing by this group. And now if I'm the offensive coordinator, I look at that drive and I ask myself, what's working? How can I attack this defense moving forward? Take the success that you've already had and replicate that in later drives.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. They're going to run it. They'll bring it down right at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Direct snap. Brought down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2.
That is just not what this group was looking for. They weren't aggressive at all. 3 straight runs, so you're going to have to punt it away. Didn't get the job done up front, and certainly as an offensive play caller, that is very safe.
Fourth down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Scanning the field. It's Levitt. Lets it fly to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. Quick. Now here he goes. Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, LSU.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And the returner will be brought down. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So the false start will back him up. Sets up a 1st and 15 now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Looking downfield, it's Ncaa. Pass tip to the line of scrimmage. That's a great play by the defense.
Chris, this is exactly what they were concerned about. They know their quarterback is undersized, and this defensive front seven is big and fast and physical, and here they're able to just bat this ball away at the line of scrimmage.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there. Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
And there's that connection that we've been expecting to see. That's something on film that really showed up, is this timing of the quarterback and wide receiver. And they haven't really established it yet today until here on 3rd down. That's a good job. Maybe it gets them going here a little bit for the future. Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. 1st out and more. He's still running. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
That's just a really nice job by the running back and the offensive line. They're persistent in the run game, and it pays off for a 1st down.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. Fights through the tackle. Breaks it. Here he goes. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
That is such an important score and great execution from this offense here before halftime. An extra point away from tying it up. And they get the ball to start the 2nd half. A chance to go from down in this game to leading in this game if they can go out and score in the 3rd quarter.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And there's the handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
So So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a 1st down. A positive start for the offense, trying to lean on this elite quarterback and just showing why he's built such trust with his new team this season.
Chris, that's exactly what his teammates talked about, was that trust that he established. He came in and just worked hard, was one of the guys. And that's what allowed him to become one of the leaders of this group. And now, as an experienced player, that's who they're leaning on.
The offense going very heavy, bringing in more blockers. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Opens. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, LSU. See if they can convert the point after. They knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking for a deep completion. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. He's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, Chris, it wasn't technically a pass breakup, but there was nowhere to go if he even caught that. And in fact, I feel like he was even hearing some of the footsteps. You can kind of understand the drop because the defense was all over.
Looking to pass. It's Ncaa. Caught quickly. They bring him down after a short gain there. Ohio State will call their 2nd timeout. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He escapes the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. He'll hand it off. Stop for no gain, and that'll be the final play of the 1st half. And the Tigers will kick it deep to begin the 2nd half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner is brought down. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
They lean on the running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it, and then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series. Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Here comes a handoff. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
The mark of a great running back is a guy that can make one miss. There's always going to be one player that is going to be your responsibility as a running back. And here, the corner is unblocked. They're in space. You got to make him miss. Be elusive. Corner does a nice job there getting him down to the ground.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Moves his way for a first down to the 35. And they finally feature their elite wide receiver. We've been wondering, Joe, where is this guy? They haven't looked to him that much. May need to make a play to make up this deficit.
And, Chris, I will give this defense credit because they have rolled their coverage over the top of this great wide receiver. But as a quarterback, you're down in this game. Now it's the second half. At some point, you just got to say, I got to go down with my best. You got to target him, and you got to target him often.
Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. He's got room to run. Look out. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Looks left and finds his target there. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short. A lot of options here on second and short. Will they take a shot or try to pick up the first down? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
I love these drag routes from the slot receiver, and it takes a wide receiver that has a feel for space and coverage. He's got to understand whether it's man or zone. If it's man, put your chin in your shoulder and keep running through the green grass. If it's zone, settle down in the soft spot and give the numbers to the quarterback.
Tackle made inside the 10. They'll spot the ball at the 7.
Well, I know every defense wants to play great and get off the field on third down, but they're not giving themselves a chance, and this is happening on first down. You give up gains like this running the football, you don't really have a chance. You're playing behind the 8 ball, and this defense has got to fix that on first down.
Looking to pass. It's Ncaa. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be first and goal.
These are the opportunities you just cannot let slip away. You got first and goal inside the 5. Chris, this is their chance to punch it in here and really gain some momentum in this game.
The Buckeyes looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. And no, they stop him short of the goal line. Will bring up 2nd and goal.
This D-line is just winning the line of scrimmage and this battle up front. They're being more physical and more aggressive, and the quarterback doesn't have really any chance to gain positive yards. You can tell he's fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage from the get-go.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Looks like a designed run all the way, and the big guys up front do a great job for the touchdown.
Chris, these type of plays and these schemes are such an advantage for the offense. You're adding that extra player to the run game by having your quarterback carry the football, and it's so difficult to adjust for a defense. And that physicality of that O-line, you're exactly right. They're winning the line of scrimmage. That's an easy touchdown.
And he'll leave the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On the run, it's Durham. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Important 2nd down play coming up. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. So that's the end of the 3rd quarter, and this game is still deadlocked. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. It's Levitt. Here comes the pressure. Very tight coverage. It's incomplete on the deflection.
Well, his defense is very good. I've been impressed, Chris, in particular on film, how many times they knock the football away. These defenders are just always in phase, make it very difficult on any offense to complete the ball.
Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary, looking for his big tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Muscles past the defender. He goes out of bounds just short of the 35-yard line.
That is such a deflating play for this defense. You've got them right where you want them. It is 4th and forever, and they still are able to get the conversion. This defense has got to do a better job, whether it's pressuring the quarterback, defending better down the field in coverage. They've got to get themselves off the field.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to throw it deep. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Tigers. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
You dream of these scenarios as a quarterback and as an offense. You're down, you've got to drive the field and put the ball in the end zone, and they're able to do it right here. What a great drive, great execution, and they're able to take the lead.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Ball handed off. Not much on that play. Brought down short. So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. To throw, it's Ncaa. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Great defense here and really good timing, because anytime you're going to bat that ball away, there's always a chance you're going to arrive too early and create a pass interference. But here the defender times it perfectly, swats it away for an incompletion.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Tries to get it to the running back. Caught near the sticks. It's Jackson. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. At the 10 now. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I don't think you can be a great offense in modern football without a running back that can catch it out of the backfield. What a great job of the quarterback, understanding the coverage, finding his open man, and that's a touchdown to the back.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the 4th. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start with the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Let's see if he can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. He shreds the tackle. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
It's a nice game, but at this point in the game, they need to get some chunk plays down the field. This quarterback is going to have to start taking some chances against this secondary.
Here comes more big guys on the field. The offense going very heavy. Takes the handoff. It's Barry. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a 1st down.
Chris, you're supposed to build a defense front to back and inside out. None of that happens here. This offense hits them right down the middle. That is way too easy. They're going to have to change this scheme immediately. Call something different on defense right now.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Oh, look. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, LSU. They jump on top now here in the fourth. That's just power football. This team out of the SEC believe they have a big edge at the line of scrimmage. That play shows why. Joel, if they can keep this up, looks like they're closing in on a big victory.
Well, they should have a lot of belief in that line of scrimmage because when you turn on the tape every single week, this offensive line pushing forward, winning that line of scrimmage, and they're doing it again here today.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team pens him in and brings him down. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Out of the shotgun, and he'll hand it off. Nice stuff on the run out of the shotgun there. Stop him at the 3-yard line.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
To the air, it's Ncaa. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
Well, he's got to put that one behind him and now move forward for this 3rd down. This is really the most important snap thus far of the game. And as a quarterback, you've got to go out there and really execute. So remember, it's about feet, it's about timing, it's about accuracy. Put all those 3 together.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The receiver makes the catch. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. Another clutch play for this quarterback who's having a very solid championship game, Joel. He shows the confidence they have in him in this must-win moment.
Chris, you hit it on the head. It's about the confidence, and you can see that confidence come out in the decisions that he is making. That ball is going to the proper spot. He is playing so efficient right now, and this game is going to be on his shoulders the rest of the way.
They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd and short. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. And they pick up the 1st on the ground. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. This running back just continues a monster performance in this championship game. Joel, they're feeding the hot hand. Interesting to see how they play it in this must-score drive.
Chris, I think a lot of it depends on what the defense does here. As they get conservative, why not allow your running back to chew up these yards? With this situation and the points that you need, I think you can still go to him. This is good situational defense from this secondary. You can tell that they want to force the ball down the field. And obviously, with this clock situation, they need to, but they're forced to check it down to the back. These defensive backs just need to continue to stay deeper than the deepest and force the quarterback into these safe passing scenarios.
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They stop him behind the line. That'll set up 4th down now. Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. crucial play here. They go to the air. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. He'll be ruled down there, but a fourth down conversion with plenty to spare. And a timeout now by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He goes out of bounds. They'll spot him short of the 35.
This is really good situational awareness from this offense. They understand that they need to get the ball out of bounds. Remember now, the clock is going to stop if you get the first down. It's going to stop if you get the ball out of bounds. So you got to work those areas of the field. As a quarterback, this ball has to go past the chains or outside the numbers. That's how you're going to move it down and get this score that you desperately need.
Makes a quick grab. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. Looking to throw. It's Ncaa. Coming after him. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You can feel the desperation from this quarterback as he's trying to force this ball down the field and into the end zone, and you certainly understand that with the score where it's at. But he still has to take what the defense gives him. There's time on the clock to get down the field and stick it in the end zone.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. And this pass is caught, and a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a 3rd and short from the 20. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
Chris, they still need a touchdown and 2-point conversion, but first things first here, this does not need to be a desperation heave. Run your best concept, and if you can get it into the end zone, now give me your best 2-point play. 2 snaps.
Intercepted in the end zone. Breaks into the open. Could take it all the way. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return. They get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. What an enormous achievement. National champions with a perfect record. That has been rare in the history of this sport, especially in the playoff era. Joel, think about that. What it took to get here. Never to stumble. Always to answer the challenge.
And Chris, it's never been harder in this era because of the 9 games in the conference schedule, the conference championship game. You've got to go through the entirety of the college football playoff. To achieve this, it's almost unprecedented. We've seen a couple of teams come close. We saw Indiana a few years. They were able to get it done. But my goodness, what a year for this group and this coaching staff. This is a team that all of college football will remember for a long time.
So that's it. We are sorry to see an ending to a wild, very exciting season of college football. Let's pay tribute one more time to this season's national champions. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the LSU Tigers.